We'll go around the table. Doug will handle the financial part of this, and there was a financial part of this, because when the president made this announcement on social media, the market shot up and oil went down. But I'll start with you, Geraldo, on that basic question of why this time might be different. But first, here's what the president actually announced in the Oval Office at the start of those remarks. Here's how he put it. Listen.
We just made a great settlement of the war with Iran, and we're going to be subject to finalization of documents, which should get done over the next few days. We'll probably have a signing maybe in Europe. The whole Middle East is happy, and long beyond the Middle East, the Strait will open as soon as we have it signed. We've been taking out many ships that nobody knew.
So, Geraldo, for people who say, all right, I've heard this before, we're going to have a deal, does this time or those comments feel different to you?
Well, it does at first blush, and I hope to God he's right and that he's literally knows enough to tell us that there is this very strong, detailed memo of understanding, and that all that lies between now and a deal is the finalization of documents. He certainly sounded, Connell, that as if this was a done deal, almost a done deal. And he was asked specifically, does the new supreme leader sign off on it? He said everybody signs off on it. So, you know, I know that he has been hyping. I know that he's been exaggerating. But let's take the commander-in-chief at his word that they're subject to finalization of documents. There is a very strong, detailed memo of understanding. Remember, that memo of understanding only then gets you to the negotiation of the final deal.
Right.
But it did sound, certainly to me, as if this is a major step, and that the market's reaction that Doug will talk about,
yes,
it's not irrational exuberance. It's exuberance over the fact that we have a deal, Connell.
Before we do that, Admiral, your view on all of this, do you agree essentially with Geraldo's main points? And what about the president's point that the reason we're at wherever we are right now is that Iran has taken such a pounding, including over the last couple of nights?
It was clear that Iran was very much engaged in their standard delay tactics as they use in all of these types of negotiations. And so certainly using the military part of diplomacy was effective in getting them to the table in order to negotiate the top level requirements for this deal. So I absolutely agree with Geraldo that these top level objectives, if they are truly met, will be everything that we need the deal to be. But the proof will be in the pudding when they go to negotiate the details. And that's where Iran has really broken out on too many occasions, their long-term negotiation plan, where they just seek to delay as much as possible and try and insert language into the final deal that allows them some wiggle room in the top-level objectives.
How might the financial markets take that, Doug? That's your area of expertise. And, you know, every time this happens, and, you know, and I get it, to Geraldo's point, it might very well be different this time. The market has actually reacted, even though we haven't gotten to a deal yet. First of all, why does that happen? We had another day, because we've had so many head fakes, where we went up on the news, especially the NASDAQ, 2.5%.
Yeah, well, tech stocks had oversold. They actually got into correction territory. They're down 10%. So they're looking for good news. And things like this are the good news. And you see that reaction to the positive when you see oil going down. There has been an inverse relationship to oil going down and the stock market going up.
Right.
But not back to the all-time highs. I think if there actually is a deal, you will get those all-time highs and then some.
But in other words, why are people not more skeptical? Or are they? And it's just like an algorithm that takes over? I mean,
there is some algo trading that goes on at various price points when you kick in, like when you see oil below 90, which we got to today. But which, by the way, if you stay there, if you stay in the high 80s for a week or two, you're going to see gas prices down in the 390s instead of being over $4. Okay. So that's an important psychological number for people to see a 3 handle on the average gas price. And so that begins the process of that coming down, taking the pressure off of inflation, and that translates into higher markets and the look for earnings for the companies, which drives everything.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.